Welcome YouTube, welcome to this video. I'm going to talk about my new 2021 ZX-10R and how to brake in a bike properly. There's without a doubt going to be about 700 of you guys, probably not, more like 7 of you guys, who are going to say I am completely wrong about the braking process. And you might be right. You're definitely not wrong, but you're not right. Or I'm not right, but I'm not wrong. Basically, the break-in process is for you and your motorcycle. It's for the benefit of the motorcycle working components, and for you, so you don't spend a wad of cash to fix it. The general guideline on most motorcycles, sport bike, adventure, touring, I'm not too sure about dirt bikes. Mini motos, that's a different subject. Cruisers, right, like your Harleys, it varies, I do believe, but at the end of the day, it's the idea or science behind it, right, is so that you essentially, and this is it, you can probably quit watching the video after this, is so you basically seat or set the rings, make sure everything gets lubricated correctly, bearings, and that's pretty much it in my head, right? I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to this, but that's it. Again, please feel free to chime in and let me know what you mechanical engineers think about or know about breaking in motors. I have been one to be, unfortunately, on the dark side where I've told myself, oh, break it in how you're gonna ride it. And that was for the Grom and the Z125. These owner manuals, they say something silly like, don't rev over like 4,000, 6,000 RPM within the first 600 miles. Who can do that? That is just tough, especially on a mini bike like that, where to go the speed limit, you have to go above the red line, or go above the suggested engine revolutions recommendation. That is so hard. And in the owner's manual, I was reading over the ZX-10 and seeing what Kawasaki recommended for this bike. Basically, it says from 0 to 400 miles, it's 4,000 RPMs is the recommended max revolutions per minute. So here I am, low power mode. I do have the traction control on 1. I don't know how that really benefits anything. 6 gear, 4,000 RPMs, 57 miles an hour. Now, in the manual it says, if riding the bike at thus break-in recommendation does not satisfy US and state posted guidelines, road guideline ways, then you can exceed the RPM range and, go at speed. Because if you were to get on the interstate, this is obviously not going to work, even at 6 gear. Is it bad to go over the recommended RPMs? Not necessarily. I don't think so, because these engines were designed to be high performance engines, and they were meant to rev to obviously 13,000, 13 and a half. The theory, the why, the reason, the justification is you want everything in the engine to seat and set properly, so that way you can maximize the length of your life. Because when I think an engine turns on, oil just lubricates everything immediately. But think about it, when you start your car, you always hear the term, let it warm up, let it warm up. They always say don't rev a cold engine. When oil heats up, it gets a little thinner, and it can get in those little bitty holes and crooks and crannies and stuff that cold oil can't really penetrate or get into. So you rev this thing at 13,000 RPMs, you might drop a bearing, a rod, or however, blow a piston. That's the thought, theory, and process behind it. What am I gonna do? What's my recommendation? I'm gonna do my absolute darndest to keep this bike in that 4,000 to 6,000 range for the first 600 miles or so. I believe, if a manufacturer that has so much R&D, that's also called research and development, a product that's this high of a caliber, this high of a quality, you know, coming from the same people that build jet engines, okay, I would highly take their recommendation. I'm going to close this video out. If you guys have any questions about the break-in procedure, or if you want to tell me how to break in a bike properly, please leave a comment down below, like this video, share it with your buddies. This is definitely only helping the channel grow. And as always, ride safe, have fun. We'll see you on the next one.